This actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing, so here we go. And a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the babies. 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 That was great. Good party for life. Good party for life. Good party.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a great weekend and an even better start to their week. This is THS Wrestling Presents That Wrestling Show. My name is John, and joining me is a man I cannot seem to beat in EAFC 24. Neeson, how's it going?
You beat me last time, man. Matter of fact, you scored 2 goals on me in the first 5 minutes, and
I'm getting there.
I have not healed since. So how's it going? It's not, Pingle. It's not going at all. I've been crying for the last 24 hours.
Oh. And I had that. You got a red card that one game. And I got that penalty shot. It's wild.
This was me. Just after playing FC 24 and losing, it's me. I won the first season though.
We're all tied up right now. It's fun. I'm having a blast. My entire TikTok For You page is, boys, EA once again did it. They're absolutely out of their minds with this content. And I'm like, wow, everyone's just going crazy and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Side note, little fun fact on a personal side. Actually, one of our new bosses at the old Jabaruski is actually from EA Sports in PlayStation.
Really?
So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. He was actually
very cool.
When EA acquired Codemasters, the video game company, he was actually in charge of that acquisition. So he comes from the good old EA Sports, mate.
It's in the game. That's what I've been told.
It's in the game.
I've read that it's in the game.
You know what else is in the game? Headlines. I don't know. I just flash back to the Kelsey show or something. New news.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll do the catch up, Neeson. I mean, I've talked to you pretty much every day. So how come when we root for the same team that they can't seem to win? Matthew, what's going on? What does that mean? What team?
I'm not rooting for the Diamondbacks. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Matthew.
I'm just rooting that everyone has a good time except for the Houston Astros.
Yeah, I could care less, to be completely honest. Go Raiders. How about that?
Go Raiders.
Go Jets. Jets won, guys. Jets beat the undefeated Eagles.
So I don't think Jimmy's here, but he posted a picture today. And I was gonna be really petty, and I was like, no, that's fucked up. One of his friends was in the background doing this. 5-0. I was like, you should probably blur out that 0. My dog.
Yeah.
Shocking. But also 3-3 going into the bye after our huge quarterback went down 75 seconds into the season. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not bad. Look, your quarterback may be starting after the bye. I'm excited. I just want to know what AI and stem cell research has Aaron Rodgers used. Aaron Rodgers just may be, Aaron Rodgers is a 2-time COVID MVP, but also this man just may be the GOAT of all GOATs. If he comes back from an Achilles injuries, I know everybody's talking about Austin Eckler, but let's talk about the edge. The edge. That's right. Adam Copeland actually came back from an Achilles rupture fast, like in professional wrestling. I think he did like 4 months as well or something like that. If Aaron effing Rodgers, two-time COVID MVP, comes back in the same calendar football year and leads the Jets to the Super Bowl, my God. My God. You know what I would do? I may just put this on a ticker. If this happens, I will paint half my face white, half my face green, because I can't go all white because that'll just be white face, and internet wouldn't like that. But half white, half green, and I will challenge Fireman Ed in a good old grappling match.
Whoa.
That's right. I do it for a good old Jet supremacy. And I'm a Raiders fan. But that's how much I just want to see Aaron Rodgers. I was gonna say Aaron Judge. I want to see Aaron Rodgers defeat all odds, come back, same calendar year, and lead the Jets to the Super Bowl. I just want to see the chaos that ensues from that. So, football gods, you got my bet. So
yeah, I don't know. He was throwing the football on Sunday, and he was also on the sidelines, which is just like asking to be injured again. But he was walking around throwing the ball. Apparently, whatever the surgery he got is some I don't know, guys. It's magic surgery, and Adidas made him magic shoes. Apparently, also.
It's a different it's the same surgery that Eckler got. It's a different type of surgery to attach the Achilles tendon, and it's just wild. Like if anybody knows anything about Achilles tendons and how they rupture and how they roll up the back of your leg, you are not supposed to be throwing a football, like let alone walking without. You're supposed to be in a boot for like 3 months, I believe. You're shifting. He's shifting weight. He's throwing a football. Like, people are like, it's not incredible. No, it's not incredible. You're right. It's fucking incredible. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's absolutely insane.
What's up, Dylan? Matthew.
Hey, Dylan, what's up?
Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, I'm not a Notre Dame fan either. So yeah, you're a USC fan for sure. You're supporting USC in this round for sure, man. I cannot talk today, guys. Sinuses have been kicking my ass. That LeBron James hate that you just are spewing, you're only a week away from, you know what it is. You know. Same old story, same old song. Lakers in 6. Everybody sing along. Lakers in 6. Lakers.
My God.
6. Dylan, I did my ACL pretty much a year ago. And I'm still not walking.
Ooh.
Aaron Rodgers is an alien, and we all need to bow down to the supremacy of that. That's just wild. That's right, baby. Lakers in 6. That's right. All right.
Well, so let's shift on over to I almost said baseball. Let's shift on over to the wrestling. Neeson, I don't get on Twitter that much anymore, but I believe I saw something that you tweeted last Friday. That I kind of want to talk about, and I think is very interesting. I don't have the actual tweet or whatever we're calling them now, but I believe you said something to the tune of, "Is it me, or does it not feel as amazing when Roman comes out?" And I would like you to elaborate on that.
I believe the exact tweet was, I can actually tell you. It was, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it me, or is it just doesn't feel special when Roman comes out? I don't know. Yeah. And I will say, it does not feel special when Roman Reigns comes out anymore. 3 months he's been gone, I believe, correct? Or somewhere around then, since the day after SummerSlam. His music hit, and I was just like, yeah, all right. And I kept thinking the whole 15 minutes it took him to walk down the aisle, like, why am I feeling like this? Is it because he inherited the Undertaker's time to walk from the ramp to the ring? No, it wasn't that. Not at all. It was because it was nothing new. It
Yeah.
was nothing special. And in between that time, to his credit, they allowed multiple people to get their shine, and it was new thing. This felt new, that felt new. For LA Knight to Jay Uso to Jimmy Uso, they both got new music. To Cody and Jay winning titles, to John Cena, and to Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, to The Rock, to like all these things happened in between this time, and it felt like we just got the same old Roman Reigns. And it
No
was
evolution.
nothing. It was, and this is the same thing for 3 years. I felt like we didn't even get a new t-shirt, right? Like we didn't get a new look.
Right.
We didn't get any new attitude. And it's like, this is just the same old rinse, wash, and repeat. And as we go into this really WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania really kicks off for Survivor Series. As we enter that, I don't, he's not the person that does it for me. Pause. Like that's not it. It's so many other characters I'd rather see in that time slot and that'll keep my interest. And it's just been proven over these last 3 months he's been gone. And that's no discredit to the tribal chief. We all acknowledge him. He is Roman Reigns. But he's just it's stale. It's getting stale. As Flobo once said about Becky Lynch,
like
it's
a week ago.
a week ago, it's just getting stale to me, man. That's all. Hot take, I guess.
I mean, I don't listen, we know I'm in and out. I watched that segment. It is LA Knight the guy? Does that do it for you? If LA Knight's the guy that dethrones Roman?
Man, it just feels like they're just about to. I really look. I was not always an LA Knight guy.
I'm getting there,
right? And I became a LA Knight guy once they kind of once he went from Max Dupree to LA Knight, and it kind of had this turn. It gave him a reason why to do this thing, and I was like, okay, I could understand this guy. And I kind of started diving into his character more. But Eli Drake, I liked Eli Drake. I just didn't understand what I was getting from LA Knight. That wasn't just like, hey, you remember me over here? I just have a new name, and that's what it kind of felt like.
right?
Now is he the guy to dethrone Roman Reigns? No, it feels like they're just dangling him like, just here, Roman, here, welcome back, feast yourself.
Here's another guy.
Yeah, just go, here, chew on this until we get to something a little more soluble. And that's also a thing of like, rinse, wash, and repeat. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Like, this is what we're getting. It just doesn't, it feels like he's just a placeholder.
You know what it feels like now? It feels like somebody's doing this. Stretch for time, stretch for time,
Oh.
stretch for time.
Stretch.
That's what it feels like,
It
kind
does
of
feel
right
like
now.
it.
At least what you're describing to me, it feels like somebody's just like, we need to stretch for time. We need Roman to beat another milestone. So let's set him up with LA Knight, possibly for something at, I assume, whatever the Survivor Series teams are. I think we're going to get a team Bloodline, I guess, versus team people that don't like Bloodline. I don't know. Unless they do a team. Do you think they're going to do a team SmackDown versus team Raw, and some people are going to reluctantly have to be on Roman's team?
No, I think they're done with the Team SmackDown, Team Raw. You can sell the setup. They're setting up Judgment Day versus somebody. It is most likely whatever is going to be a War Games match. I feel like
War Games.
Judgment Day is going to get the War Games match. But yeah, I don't know what that is going to be. Bloodline versus something. Maybe it's a hodgepodge of Bloodline and Judgment Day versus like it's Dom, Finn, Priest, Solo, and Jimmy versus Sammy, KO, Cody, Jay, and LA Knight, right? Like
Okay.
you get those two teams, and then figure out something with Roman, right? Like what is
Right.
Roman's may take the day off again, who knows? Um
So
it's just
you're just over it. And I think
I
LA
think
Knight said it perfectly. Like things have changed since you decided to go home and not show up for 3 months.
yeah, I think I am over it. I think it's a thing of like, you know, why do I care about you holding a title for that long? Besides the fact of, you know, just beating all the records. It's not interesting to me. Like he's not the interesting part or the title is. It's the thing I've been screaming about
Yeah.
since Mania, really. It's like he does not need the title. The Bloodline doesn't need any titles.
Right.
Because they make it not about the title. Like it's about Roman. And he could lose the title and still have the cachet of being Roman, but now it's just like even if somebody beats him, it's like, okay.
So you think we've gone way past the sweet spot?
I think we're at the point of they're gonna have to do a lot of resweetening. It's gonna have to be a lot of just mountains of cane sugar being poured into the pots to try to go ahead
what
and
would that
get us the
entail?
sugars.
For you at least.
For me, man, it'd have to, it's a story. And I'm not saying it in a cachet of it's Cody Rhodes finish the story. It's maybe it's a Rollins story. It's a story that comes out of nowhere. Like, oh, this story, like The Rock coming back was like, oh wow, okay, this can happen. Like this may be a thing. And then he just goes away again forever. It's like, oh, all right, well, there that goes. But maybe it's a Cody thing, right? Maybe it's Cody like somehow being like, no, we're finishing this. Like it just has to be that. It can't be. We can't continue to tease the Cody Rhodes thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not hyped. But also, it's if we're being truthful, usually WWE has a lull between SummerSlam and Survivor Series. We didn't really get that, but god damn it, I feel it in these 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like you know, so
yeah.
it
All right.
is what it is. Maybe like Carmelo or something comes up and challenges Roman. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, speaking of Carmelo, I saw the announcement that tonight's main event was a fatal 4-way, I assume for the number 1 contendership, and they introduced Trick into it, much to the shock of Mello, who ended up coming out on top.
Well, it was a 4-way that turned into a 3-way because someone attacked Trick. They went into the
parking lot.
He wasn't even in the parking lot,
Oh
man. He
my
was just
God.
chilling in the back. They need to get these security guards. These referees need to be real security guards or something, you know? Jeez. Yeah, if it is Mello, look, first of all, Baron Corbin, you are a wedge driver, okay? That's what you are. You are a wedge driver. Trick comes out and says he's in a fatal 4-way now, and you know, of course, Mello's like, what? You didn't tell me that. As a friend would. Pingo, if you came to me right now and said, hey man, I'm signed to New Japan Wrestling, I'd be like, what? Like, you're gonna tell me right now as we're live? Like, you just didn't want to like text me or something, give me the heads up, the little winky dink or something? Like, nah, you're telling me right now. That's what Mello was thinking. But no, what did Baron Corbin do? He drove a wedge. He's a wedge driver, and we don't like wedge drivers over here, Baron Corbin. Okay, we're Corbinites, but we can't support that, man.
No.
We can't do that. He sat there and said, this man played you. This man's not even happy for you. All these terrible, terrible accusations. Accusations.
Just like
Corbin,
Ricky Rose said.
Accusations. And now here we are. Here we are. Someone attacked Trick. You know, I don't. Melo wouldn't do that. You know why? Because Melo wouldn't miss. It wouldn't be, oh, he's going to the hospital. He'd be gone out of WWE if Melo attacked Trick. So it's not Melo. It's not him. But who is it? I don't know. Guess we have to wait and see. Maybe the NXT Anonymous can find out for us.
Oh, right. Whomever that may be.
Somebody whooped that Trick.
Oh. R.I.P. Another thing that happened is we found out who was traded for Jey Uso, and it ended up being KO. And Sammy wasn't too happy about it. Matthew, we'll get to that question in a second. You think Alexis King right off the bat is just attacking people?
Hey, that'll be.
I'm not like my dad, but I'm insane.
I mean, yeah. That'd actually be a good way to get back into the WWE. I'm sorry. What was your question? Because that I just read that comment.
I was asking about Sammy not be we're getting more bloodline adjacent stuff where we get the backstage segment. I actually really like this backstage segment where Sammy's like, I want to be happy for you, but I can't be happy for myself right now because you have tag team titles. My friend who I was at the top of the mountain with just got traded because you came here. I'm not happy. And then he gets upset and then goes talks to his friend, and then they figure it out. I really liked that segment. I don't know, much like you, we're kind of treating these unified tag team titles like the TNT championship here. Feels like they're swapping hands a lot here. But Jimmy was the cause, showed up on Raw and ruined everybody's fun. What do you think about this tag team of Cody and Jay losing the tag titles so quickly?
Hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate all of it. I hate every last bit of it. And what I mean by that is I hate the fact that Cody and Jay lost there so quickly, man. Like, this gave another layer to Cody. This was helping Cody more than anything. I felt like it was Cody stepping out of his comfort zone. Jay Uso he is one half of the greatest tag team ever to exist on this planet, and so this is not new to him. But the different level of personality, the different side of Cody Rhodes, I felt like really made, like, the crowd was chanting yeet to Cody Rhodes. Like, this is a different side that we loved, and I just feel like their run got cut too short. What did I think about the trade overall? I thought it was stupid. I thought, because when you split them up, what does that do for Kevin Owens? Like, Kevin Owens is going over there. I feel like anybody over there is either, are you going to go for the US title, or are you just going to be Roman Reigns fodder?
Are we gonna are we gonna do Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns again?
Yeah.
It was bad, because I thought it was pretty good, but
it was great.
Now we're just rehashing stuff.
Exactly. It's like we're just going through the well again, but that's what I'm saying with this Roman Reigns thing, man. Yeah. Like, it's just going on for so long, and but yeah, I think the one thing I did love about Monday Night Raw, the drama. It was so much drama in that top 30 minutes of Monday Night Raw. The Sami Zayn, the Jey Uso Judgment Day. It just felt like drama. The backstage where he's like, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, just drama. Just so good. If we're talking about cinema, but this is drama. This to me is professional. This is what I like my professional wrestling to be. Drama. Like, give me stories. Like, matches are great. Bryan Danielson versus Swerve, amazing. Wow, professional wrestling at its best. But it's at its best to me when drama is involved. And god damn it, I felt like that was a perfect setup. I don't know where it's going. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I do know that I'm tired of the Judgment Day. Tired.
They got all the belts
Tired,
again.
boss. Tired, boss. Tired.
All the belts again. Oh,
Sammy is definitely. I did want to ask you, just shifting from, let's, if we could hop over to AEW for a second. I did
yeah.
title this
Over
the edge in AEW. Edge went viral this past week for going at Ricky Starks and
the shoot, brother.
Yeah, Ricky not really having a real comeback besides like, oh, that really sent over the edge.
Over the edge.
How do you feel? Because I feel like you're watching this more closely. How do you feel about Edge's last couple of weeks at AEW? Do you feel like it's what AEW actually needs to kind of get the mojo and juice back under them?
I think it's again, I'm excited that he's there. It just feels like, it feels like so far is like Tony had like 6 pieces of paper and he went, I have all these pieces of paper neatly organized and ready to go. And then he turned around and comically bumped into someone and all the papers flew in the air and he went, my papers. And then he was like, I think that's the order. That's what this feels like to me. It feels like I remember watching the opening segment and I'm like, who's this guy up front? It was like a guy who I think he was supposed to be like a bodyguard. And I'm like, he looks like Luther Reigns. I'm like, is this a new person or is it just a guy in a different suit? I was just very confused. And I'm like, FTR is here and we have people who are friends but aren't. It just feels very jumbled and it feels just like, we need to do blood and guts again. That's kind of what it feels like we're getting to. It feels like the blood and guts countdown is getting close. And he was just like, I don't know to put in it. Let's just put everyone in it. It just feels like there's nothing that's like coherent.
Oh, yeah. Why is it always? Yeah, they must be building towards blood and guts. Like anytime, I feel like that's the break glass in case of emergency. I don't even know when blood and guts is anymore. Like I just feel like anytime it's like groups being formed is like, must be blood and gut, must be for blood and guts. Like that's what I feel.
You know what would be, I think, a more interesting storyline to me is Edge. Is Edge saying, all right, Christian, since you don't want to be a great tag team with me, I'll find somebody who will be. And then he wins the tag team titles and then goes, you're right. I don't need you. I don't know where you go from there, but I feel like that would be a cooler storyline. But then Edge is in a tag team, and is that really what you want to use Edge for? I don't know. It feels like we have this brand new person here, and we're just kind of like, he said he wants to fight everyone, and now he's literally just like in a storyline with Bryan Danielson, FTR, Christian, Luchasaurus, I assume Ricky Starks and Big. It just feels very weird.
Yeah, it doesn't feel new. It just feels the same old Edge, and I think, you know what? Maybe it's just me. It's just me.
Even when Punk came back, Punk went straight for Darby. That was his first match back.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, this is new. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Punk fought like, who else did he fight? Like when he first came back, he fought, I think, Powerhouse Hobbs. He fought like a lot of he fought a lot of new faces. And I get that we want to see Edge and Christian, I guess, in some fashion. But I don't know if that's it right now. I think the initial, like, it's time, our careers are winding down, and then the initial "go fuck yourself," which was amazing. I don't think we needed to reiterate on that at all. And he could have just been like, "Oh, okay, moving on. That's fine."
I mean, Pingo, if you hugged me and I told you to go fuck yourself, would you just be like, "Oh, okay, moving on"? No, you'd be
No,
like,
I wouldn't. I'd be mad, obviously, but it's like what we're doing now is weird.
Yeah,
to me.
you didn't
It's
know.
just strange.
Same.
And also, why is Bryan Danielson not seemingly with the Blackpool Combat Club? Like they were all together before he got hurt. And now it seems like it's just
the three of them.
Well, I think Mox is in Japan right now. So it's literally, no offense, the two guys that can't really cut a promo.
Oh. Whoa.
Just hanging out together.
Don't let the side of wrestling Twitter hear that. Saying that Claudio can't cut a promo.
I mean, he can't. He's getting there, though. He's getting there. It's a lot better than it used to be. And that really shouldn't be like, that's really not what they're about anyway. So it shouldn't really be a ding against them. So I guess I'm walking that dog back.
All right. Can we have a second, and can I just praise the one, the only, the woman with the shiniest wizard, Tegan Knox, for getting her shine on not only Raw but also NXT today, and she's also getting like promo segment, backstage segment time. The value. It also, one more thing, she got a pop when she ran out and made the save this weekend on Raw when Piper and Chelsea was beating up Natty. Yay! And then Tegan got the pop. It was great. It is great to see Tegan get her shine. It's just, look,
we've known this for years. Everyone has known this for years. Triple H knew it for years. She's got it.
Win.
It's just a series of unfortunate events has just stalled. Where you and I feel, and a lot of people feel she should be. So it's great to finally see this happening. I assume they're going to go for the tag titles.
They are. I don't. I get why Natty's there, and I understand that, but I think Tegan. I think there could be something else there with someone else. I wish Tony Storm didn't leave, but also I love this new Tony Storm,
dude.
So no complaints. More Tony.
It's Tony, the best.
It's the best.
They're that's like one thing where WWE's like, God damn, where was we could have run with this for ever. I'm ready for my close up. The reverse Rainmaker is my favorite thing. I just give her everyone should just lay the titles at her feet and she'll just hold them all like Ultimo Dragon. That's second Ultimo Dragon reference in 2 weeks, by the way.
But yeah, just shout out to Tegan. Shout out to Tegan. I needed to give that. And I love the fact on Raw that Triple H is really taking time to build a women's mid-card division. We talk about that could have been a women's match on AEW, but we see, I think they had like 2 matches or plus two segments. Had Nia Jax cutting a backstage promo, grabbing the mic, calling everybody out. Like that was interrupted. The Miz. You had the Tegan thing. You got Becky Lynch walking back. You got Jade Cargill popping up again, and Adam Pearce telling him, "Yeah, you need to get a red one of these." It is just great. When Team Kick. Remember Team Kick?
Yeah.
Team Kick was great.
Team Kick was great.
But if Tegan joined I think Tegan will benefit by joining something like Damage Control, and they will benefit from having someone like Tegan, right? Like
But
they,
and I'm fine with that, but wouldn't it be better for Tegan to be I mean, I don't really like the comparison, but fuck it. If she's the Sting
the
to
Sting, I know
their
you
four
said.
horsemen,
I mean, I guess so.
like
I
those
think
are three established people, and I think it would be cool to see her go up against those like Bailey, a win over Bailey, a singles win over Bailey would be huge.
yeah, but I'm what I'm thinking is like once Dakota gets back, Tegan and Dakota could be the tag team of that division. You can
So okay,
have, you know what I'm saying, or that tag team of that group. And then they could team and go. That's what I was thinking at. But yeah, I mean, I guess it could be the Sting, but it's also like who else? Like I think that's the issue with like the baby face women. Like who else are the faces? Who else are the good guys? Like who that could really stand up to that. And I you know, that's the hurdle because
yeah,
Tegan can't stand up by herself to that. Like I know what Natty's there for that, but Natty to me now is like the Big Show was. Like she's just flip flopping from heel to face every other week. It feels like you're just waiting for the next turn at this point.
yeah.
Go out kissing babies one week, and then you go out, you're getting felt up by babies the next. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
Um, can you bring up? I think Matthew had a question
Yeah.
about titles. I feel like it popped up real quick, and I said we'll get back to it.
Yes, I got you.
And then I think after that we'll do something new. Oh no, not that one.
No, my money's on Braun. I'll take it. Oh, Braun trick. Let's see. We got. Did y'all see the pictures?
Oh,
No, I did not.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Let's see. Let's see. Pictures. LA Knight reference.
He said something. It said something about I think it was trios titles or.
Oh, right. Where did he go?
Also, guys, just a side note while Neeson's looking for that. Apparently, Jonathan Gresham is headed to All Japan Pro Wrestling, and I'm pretty stoked about that. He cut a promo today, and I watched it, and I was excited. Anyway,
That's pretty cool.
I think he said something about the rumor that they're
Yeah,
gonna do.
I don't see it anymore. I seen it, but I don't see it here. But yes, he said something about do you think the six man titles they're actually gonna pull the trigger on the
For
six-man
WWE.
titles for WWE.
I don't know if that is a good idea. 'Cause then it just feels like I feel like we already have a lot of titles. And I don't really would Gresham work under Trips? Okay, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
My short answer is probably yes, but I would have to go into it. Wow, Lakers. There it is. You found it. What do you think, Neeson? I feel like trios titles.
I feel like
in
Lakers in
WWE,
6,
like,
Pingo. I feel like Lakers in 6. Okay, sorry.
I mean, I'm kind of like, sure, but it's like, who would? It feels like we would have a lot of, oh God, I can't think of everyone's name. It feels like we'd have 90s WCW United States trios, 6-man tag team titles, where it's like Big Josh and Firebreaker Chip and Todd Champion. They were never the 6-man tag team champions, but it just feel like we have a hodgepodge of random individuals. Like it'd be like Tozawa and Omos and Ricochet. That it feels like that would be like a championship that we would have. So I don't know. I don't think it would be a good idea, but I mean, if they want to give it a try, that's fine.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna give it to Tozawa and Alpha Academy, I'm here for it. only because of this. If it's gonna be the new 24/7 title, I guess if it's Raw exclusive, I guess so. You know,
That's the
but
thing. It has to be exclusive to a brand, I feel.
right, like
And
if it's
then you,
NXT exclusive, for sure.
you get rid of the unified tag titles, and tag titles are just on one brand.
Yeah, or maybe they do it on Level Up. I think honestly they should do it on Level Up. That'd be cool. Like just do it on Level Up, and it gives something special and new to a different wrestling that's just not just wrestling. Or do it on Main Event, or do it on a show that is just professional wrestling and it's a little different. Like it
Yeah.
adds a little different thing. Ooh, that's a lot of work. Yeah.
Would Gresham work under Triple H? Yes, I think he would. I don't have a plan for that. Do I think he would be like I could see him being possibly a mid champion, like a middle, like a IC or a United States champion. I mean, I would always love to dream that he'd be a world champion, but I don't know if they would put that much juice behind him. But I think it would work. I just don't know where. But I also think Gresh is pretty good just where he's at right now, which is apparently in All Japan. If he tags with Neeson, if he tags with Kento Miyahara during this tour, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm putting it out into the universe. I want that. All right. You want to try and do this grid? Was Jade teasing Phil at the end of NXT? I don't know. Was Neeson?
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was taking a quick cat nap before this show because I just walked in the house. I was like, I need 5 minutes of sleep. So yeah, I didn't watch the end of it if she was on at NXT again today. Just want to go through the rest of these comments, the ones that we missed. Nia Jax needs to permanently go away from professional wrestling.
I haven't seen much of her. Do you have any comment on that? Or is it still the same?
I don't. I was never against Nia Jax, so I understand people's thoughts. But I like the fact that they're actually giving her time to like develop a character and talk like they did in NXT. I think people forget how dope she was in NXT.
She's great in NXT.
Exactly, and I think we're starting to see that again. So yeah, no real I have no hate or criticism against Nia. I think she's now getting time to do her thing. Says your mouth isn't matching. Oh, so I think this goes to a comment I seen earlier. Yeah. Who knows
Great.
what
so I don't know, guys. I did the things it told me to do, and
but you're fine on the playback, I feel. I don't know. I think
on
it's
the
just
playback.
live.
No, they tell me it's. I don't think it's just. I don't. Wait, I'm good on the playback. I don't think that's true.
So. No.
I mean, you're also responding to me rather quickly.
Well, you're here, like your mouth is lagging, like your video's lagging, but your audio's great. I could hear you real time.
I don't understand, guys. I don't know.
Technology, it fucking sucks.
I mean, I didn't change anything else, so I don't know what the deal is. We will continue to try and figure it out. But I can tell you right now, it's StreamYard. It's not me, because I do various video calls with work. I have asked them every time, and everyone's like, nope, it's fine anyway.
Well, guys, if you could help us out with this next thing, it'll be great. And we're going to do this as a family, as one, because when you're here, you're family.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Parker.
So, guys, I don't know if you guys know about Immaculate Grids. We had been. Let me try and. Can I zoom in here a little bit more? No, I can't. So I don't know if anyone has done an Immaculate Grid. I think they first started out with Major League Baseball. You have 9 guesses. You have 9 squares, 9 guesses. If you get it wrong, you're done.
It's not popping up.
And people usually try to go. Oh, what What happened?
It's not. Can you see it on your end?
I can see it on mine.
Oh, okay, good. I just can't see it on mine. That's awesome.
Oh no, you can't see it?
There it goes. Now I can see it.
Okay, great. I was like, well, never mind, guys. That's the end of the show. So, basically, first row, we got someone who beat Bobby Lashley, and I don't know where they pull their data from, but I can tell you from the crazy ass guesses I've made, it's extensive. So someone that has beat Bobby Lashley, and also you guys can see it. You can see it. You guys know what's going on.
Now they see it. They said they didn't see it like I did.
Okay. So we are able to see it. That's great. Neeson, how do you want to tackle this? Because I'm usually just a madman at this. People try to get lowest, like they're like they go in the back of their mind and try to pull out the number that they think is going to be like the least, so that like they're going to get like 0.01% on a guess.
Right.
So what are you confident about right now here?
Let's see. All right, let's go with I'm pretty confident about they beat Sting, also beat Samoa Joe, and I guess you can't say Kurt Angle, so I will go with.
You can actually. You can't say Kurt Angle, but we could probably
Mike
Kurt
says
Angle's
Eric
probably
Young.
Eric Young?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go Eric Young.
I say we get
That's
suggestions
wrong.
from
Immediately
the chat.
wrong. Immediately wrong.
I said we get suggestions from the chat, and we discuss if those suggestions are good or not, and we go there.
So we still have 8 guesses left.
So yeah, 8 guesses. I mean, my initial guess would be Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle is up there. I know Kurt Angle beat Samoa Joe, but maybe Sting. I mean, maybe AJ Styles
for Kurt Angle, and that's what I was going to go with.
Yeah, I say AJ Styles.
There you go. 9% shows up on the board. All right.
What? Oh, well, I'll say Samoa Joe, but yeah, I guess Kurt Angle too. Yeah, I guess that works.
Let's see. What else do we have here?
Oh, he said Eric Young for Lashley and Angle, but probably not that.
Okay. Because that one could have also been AJ Styles. Because both were in Impact, we have to remember.
Yeah. All 3.
I have. Oh man, I kind of want to. There's one guy that I always put on these grids because he always shows up, and I just don't know if I feel confident enough that that the Big Show beat Mark Henry and beat Brock Lesnar.
I was gonna say Goldberg didn't he beat Samoa Joe?
Did he?
In that run back, didn't he beat Samoa Joe?
I couldn't tell you honestly. Like I can't remember.
The stress. Mark Henry, Big Show beat Mark Henry. Did he beat Brock Lesnar?
I feel like somewhere in there was a point. Wasn't there a point where Heyman turned on him and joined up with Big Show?
I mean, fuck it.
I'm going to put it and see.
Let's do it. We're here.
17%, a little high, but it happened.
All right, cool. All right, we're here. Beat Mark Henry, beat Bobby Lashley.
Man,
well, I'm about to say, no, Brock Lesnar for sure.
I mean, we can use Brock Lesnar.
I was trying to think of somebody else that beat Mark Henry. John Cena. Has
Cena ever faced Lashley?
Yeah, early Lashley, right? Yeah, because they had the ECW Lashley.
Did he? Are you sure?
I don't know.
I will go with it. All right, there we go. 13%. Not bad. Not bad. Beat Samoa Joe and beat Bobby Lashley. I kind of want to go crazy.
I mean, that could have been Cena as well. But yeah.
Huh? That could have been Cena, yeah. And we got to remember we have Impact. Like, Impact's the one that's just like...
Yeah.
it's kind of hanging there, and I'm like, man.
Did Eli Drake?
I do not feel confident
Oh
in
no, Eli
saying that.
Drake may be like Samoa Joe and Sting, right? Oh, Abyss.
No, Abyss, yeah, Abyss. Oh, Abyss for. Okay, here's the thing though. Sometimes this. Okay, oh, it had Abyss, and then he went away. I really hope, because sometimes this thing's finicky, where like you can't say Razor Ramon, but you can say Scott Hall. So, nope.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, McIntyre.
Wow,
We have
yeah,
4
that's
more
actually a good
guesses.
one. That's actually a good one. Was it Galloway? What's his name?
Drew
Galloway?
Galloway.
Drew Galloway.
Um, hmm.
I mean,
Mark Henry and Sting. Oh, okay. Out of the box guess. I'm going with Mick Foley. It could be
oh yeah,
completely
that could
wrong.
work. No, that works. That works.
1%, baby.
Yeah. WCW.
There we go.
Oh,
Ugh.
Jarrett. Where would Jarrett fit in?
Jarrett would fit in Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley.
Okay. Got a Jarrett. We could do that.
Nope. Never happened.
Damn.
Probably after the whole Karen Jarrett thing, that was kind of the end of them fighting.
Damn.
We only have 2 guesses left.
It's all frozen on my end. Is it frozen on you guys' end that's watching?
Is it frozen?
Yeah, on my end. Yeah, I can't see you're frozen and the board is frozen. I was thinking fully, ended up. Yep, it was fully. Not frozen for me.
Weird.
Slow but not frozen. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Who else? Samoa Joe and Lashley.
Mm-hmm. Lashley.
I'm trying to think of more Impact champions, because Lashley was around. I think he was around when Samoa Joe was around. We can't do AJ Styles because we already did AJ Styles.
What's his name? Damn. Not Eddie.
Oh, Eddie Edwards?
Yeah, Eddie Edwards.
I mean, we could try Eddie Edwards, but I don't know if
Bobby
Eddie
Roode?
Edwards. Oh, that's better. That's better. Now, is it Robert Roode? It is. Look, this is so dumb. Like, there you go. Hey, that's great. He doesn't even have a picture. He's just a football player.
Shout out to the Glory Bomber. Back, baby. Glorious. I will defend till I'm victorious.
Oh. Oh, shit. Did he beat him? I'm gonna do another Hail Mary for the middle square.
Okay, which one?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
He beat Lesnar?
Lesnar was in New Japan.
Did he win though?
I don't know. That's the thing. I can't remember if he beat him. I mean, we got one final guess. We don't have to go with him. We could go with somebody else.
Damn, that should have been Cena. We could have did Cena there.
Samoa Joe and
who beat Bobby Lashley who beat Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe?
Van Dam never beat Lesnar, right?
No.
Eddie never faced Samoa Joe.
I was about to say, yeah, Eddie never faced Samoa Joe. I was literally thinking that.
Batista never faced either one of them. I mean, we could try Goldberg.
He never. That's what I think. I'm during that run back. I'm thinking he fought Goldberg or Goldberg fought Samoa Joe, but I may be mistaken.
I don't think that's true. to me, it doesn't feel true.
Cesaro never beat Did Dean Ambrose beat Brock Lesnar at Mania that year?
No, I don't think he did. Seth? Because technically Seth
He beat Brock Lesnar,
beat Brock Lesnar.
but did he beat Samoa Joe?
I mean, I feel like he did.
Fuck it, go Seth.
All right, we're gonna go with Seth.
Oh, Matthew said Seth. Look at that.
There we go. All right, we did really bad. We're near the bottom of the barrel here, but we also missed 3. I just want to check because they do this. I can't check it now. They do a thing where you can do a bonus round and you can take one of the squares and guess everybody. So it did happen. Interesting.
My brain. That's probably the one too. I'm sure that's probably the one.
How do I get rid of this? I just want to I want to check. Mostly my fault. That's fine. So I just want to check start. I'm going to type in Shinsuke Nakamura.
What is this called again, Pingo?
He didn't beat. So this is crossovergrid.com/wrestling. It's a daily grid. You can actually do the grid history. They've only had 18. They have had 18 grids. And they're so fun. I think I was ranked number 1 on one of them. I think it was beat CM Punk, lost to CM Punk, and I picked Raven, and it was like 0.08% or something. I remember that ROH feud and that TNA Impact feud. Anyways, guys, that was fun. We're gonna try and do that weekly. And maybe we'll just get that number 1 spot at some point.
Sings, plot.
Neeson, where can they find you on the interwebs?
Guys, find me on Twitch. I'm gonna get this thing working. I got like 2 days. Spider-Man 2 drops. We're doing a full stream. I believe it drops at 4 a.m. Pacific time, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And then just add like 5 hours more to that for UK time, for London time. And add like a couple of more hours on that for whatever other time. But Twitch, Stay Fly Life. Please make sure you follow boy. And I'm get a YouTube channel going at some point in time. I just gotta figure that out. Yeah, I need to sleep. Also, I want to talk about Loki, So all these things I would love to talk about with people like yourself and other people in the chat. And so, why not? Why not? That's coming very soon. Very, very, very soon.
Nice. And you can find me everywhere at JP Thrice. I am still living that bachelor life, so I've moved the PlayStation into the living room, so I am not streaming until my fiance gets back from the East Coast. But I've been playing EA FC 24 like crazy. Neeson and I have been playing a couple of games too. It's a lot of fun, so I want to start streaming it ASAP. Also, what else is coming out? I mean, I'm gonna get the new Call of Duty, guys. This is just gonna happen. But it's gonna happen. That's pretty much it for us.
Are we gonna
this
play
week?
Call of Duty?
What?
Are we gonna play Call of Duty?
Yeah, the new Haunting stuff just came out. We're not gonna play it right now, and I'll tell you why I'm gonna be MIA as soon as this stream ends. But
me too.
Facebook.com/THS Wrestling News, YouTube.com/that hashtag show TV, Twitch.tv/that hashtag show, Instagram.com/THS.wrestling, and most importantly, guys, that hashtag show.com for everything trending in geek pop culture. And we'll see you guys next week.
Do we have to do that sign off? Is that a real thing?
I'm doing it.